Good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone. Are you there? Anybody is there? Okay. So now today we are going to discuss about some of the questions which has appeared in the previous examination related to syllogism. In the last class, we have discussed the basics of syllogism. We'll try to brush up those things, and with respect to that, we'll try to go through the questions and we'll try to identify कि क्या क्या possibilities हैं questions को solve करने के. As you know, banking examination, whether it's IBPS or else SBI, RRB, any of the formats, RBI, any of the formats will have syllogism as one of the part, because there will be at least 5 questions from syllogism, right? The difficulty level will be from easy to moderate. In some examination it's moderate to tough, not tough. 5 में से 2 क्वेश्चन होंगे जो थोड़े टफ हो सकते हैं, बट 3 क्वेश्चन होंगे जो थोड़े इजी ही होते हैं, राइट? सो ये बेसिक फॉर्मेट है सॉल्यूशन का, राइट? सो थोड़ा बहुत क्वेश्चंस पे जाने से पहले लेट्स टॉक अबाउट गोल ऑफ द क्लास. आज की क्लास का गोल क्या है, राइट? सेम कंडीशन, कॉन्सेप्ट्स एंड टेक्निक्स, राइट? So concepts with respect to the questions, techniques with respect to the questions, but before that, thoda sa brush up of the questions here, right? Or thoda sa brush up of the concept here, right? So let's try to identify some of the basic concepts which we have studied earlier. So I will not spend much of the time. ये आपको identify करना है. Relations, like the relation given is nothing but यहाँ पे अगर आप देखते हैं तो I have a relation as all A are B, then no A are B, some A are B, and some A are not B. ये 4 relations है. Now what are the things we have already identified earlier, that some A are, all A are B and some A are not B, they are negation of each other. अब negation का मतलब क्या था? negation का मतलब क्या था? negation का मतलब ये था कि अगर आपने एक फिगर ड्रॉ किया है, let's say आपने all A are B ड्रॉ किया है, एट द सेम टाइम आप सम ए आर नॉट बी नहीं ड्रॉ कर सकते, राइट? सो वो हो गया नेगेशन. अगर आपके पास एक चीज है तो दूसरा चीज आपके पास नहीं हो सकता है, दैट इज अ नेगेशन फॉर्मेट, राइट? सेम वे, नो ए इज बी एंड सम ए आर बी आर नेगेशन ऑफ ईच अदर, दैट रिप्रेजेंट द सेम थिंग. अगेन, इफ यू कैन ड्रॉ सम at the same time you cannot draw no, right? So they are negation of each other. So one of the important format was to identify the negation. Whenever you are solving any equation, you should always keep in mind, you have to check whether my negation of the value is available in the diagram or not. If it's not available in the diagram, that represents that your statement is correct. But if the negation is available in the diagram, your statement is definitely wrong, right? So that's the importance of finding out negation, right? So thoda sa brush up again. So let's talk about the figures now. So figures, if I'm talking about, the first condition was nothing but all A are B, right? So what was the diagram for this? Let's try to identify. My diagram was nothing but A is inside B, right? So that is all A are B. Can also be represented as, I'm telling you, can also be represented as A and B can be same, right? तो या तो A is completely inside B, या फिर both them are same. As I had given you some example, all boys are in section A. So there are 2 possibilities. The possibilities are there are some boys and some girls available in section A. So all the boys are in section A. So the section A is a combination of both boys and girls, right? ये condition हो सकता है. दूसरा condition ये हो सकता है कि if it's a complete boys class, so section A is completely filled with boys, right? So we condition all A or B हो गया, right? So that represents all A or B can be written in this format, right? So ये condition था. So now what was the important learning? I'm telling you the learnings again. All A or B can also be written as some A or B, right? So ये था learning यहाँ पे, right? All A or B can always be written as some A or B. But जो दूसरा important learning था यहाँ पे, that learning was I cannot write the value as some A or not B, right? So I cannot write the value as sum A or not B, right? So first learning was whenever I have a positive statement, my answer will always be a positive statement, right? So that was my first learning. Whenever I'll introduce a negative statement, my answer will always be a negative statement, right? So that was the first learning here. Second important part which you need to keep in mind in the diagram, if I'm talking about the diagram as sum A or B. So sum A or B, sum means what? There should be something common, right? Like here, if it's given all A or B, A is common to both of them. That means I can also say it's nothing but sum A or B. So all can also be represented as sum, right? But the basic format for sum is nothing but this thing, right? A is given, B is given, and I have a common format, right? Although the alternative format is also this, right? So ये भी represent करता है, right? So now in this case also it's sum A or B. तो इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? Again sum A or not B is not possible, क्योंकि मेरा डायग्राम ऐसा भी हो सकता है, मेरा डायग्राम ऐसा भी हो सकता है, right? So that's a learning here, right? And no A or B, right? So the third learning था वो था no A or B, right? So both of them should be apart. Both of them should be apart. A and B should be apart here, right? Now here the most important part which you had to identify was, if I'm talking about all A or B, when this value is possible, at the same time these two are not possible, right? So that represents, this combination represents sum A or not B, right? So it's a combination part, sum A or not B here, right? Same way, when this is possible, at the same time this is not possible, right? That means they are negation of each other, right? So now that says sum A or B is always a negation of no A or B, right? So that was the important thing which you need to keep in mind, right? So important concepts, important learnings again was nothing but, when I'm talking about all plus all will always be all, we can check all A or B and all B or C, right? So if I'm moving from inside to outside, I can say all A or C, right? ये condition है. But the other conclusions will always be in terms of sum. So I can take any of the sum here, right? So I can say sum A or B, then sum B or A, sum A or C, sum C or A. Likewise, काफी कुछ possible है, right? So when I have all combination, I have these conclusions possible. That means I cannot have a negative conclusion, right? Then if I'll take all no, so all A or B and no B or C, that represents no A or C, right? So इसलिए all no is always give you no, right? Same way the third one, right? So I'll represent, this represents the second one, right? Third one, all and some, right? So all A or B and some B or C. Now that is an important part here. C can be here, right? Or else C can also cover this. That means I cannot justify the relation. Identify, ये sum represent करता है, ये no represent करता है. Sum और no तो एक साथ हो ही नहीं सकते हैं, right? That means ideally there is no conclusion in this case. But if my option is in terms of either, right? Either option A, option 1 or else option 2. That means one of the option given is sum A or B, sorry, sum A or C, and the other option given is no A or C. That means I have to choose one among them. That is a either format, right? Which is an important one which you need to keep in mind. Then sum all will always be sum. I can say sum A is B and all B or C. That represents sum A or C, right? So that represents sum, right? ये condition हो गया. And sum no is always sum not. अब sum not के बारे में हमने क्या देखा था कि it's nothing but either sum will be possible or else no will be possible, right? So some and no, let's consider. I can have some A R B and no B R C. So C यहाँ भी हो सकता है, C can be at this point also, right? तो ये sum not का condition हो गया, right? Sum means no conclusion. कौन सा value कहाँ है कुछ पता नहीं, right? So that's my relation here, right? Then all, no all. So no all will always be sum, right? Same condition, reverse format देखा जाए, A B, right? And it's given that sum, after that it's in but all, so here it's C, right? So now what are the possibilities? या तो they are apart, या फिर this B, sorry, this C can cover this complete also. So यहाँ पे it's nothing but either sum का format है or else no का format है, that represents sum not हो जाएगा, right? So मेरा condition अगर figure में all is available, that means negation is not available, negation is not possible. If all is not available, that means negation is definitely possible there, right? So that's my condition. Same way, no sum will also be sum not, right? Same thing जो हम लोगों ने देखा, no and sum, both of them cover sum not, right? So we have seen already this thing. Then no will always be no conclusion. These are the important formats which you need to keep in mind, right? So let's not waste the time. Let's move to the questions to identify the relations, right? So question number one. Now what are the things you can identify? First thing, let's try to identify. It's given all liquids are solid, right? So I'll change the color for the time being just to highlight the thing so that you can identify. So it's given all, first thing is all is there, then sum is there, then again all is there, right? So whenever positive values are there, only positive values are there, your answer should always be in terms of positive, right? That's the first thing you have identified. Then the second thing is all and sum, right, will provide me no conclusion. All and sum will provide me no conclusion ideally, but sum and all will provide you the conclusion in terms of sum, right? If you'll remember these things, so in that case it will be easy for you to work on, right? So that means now here, if I'll not plot this, now what are the things you can identify? Also all liquid or solid and some solids are gases, right? That means liquid and gases. Can you find out the relation between liquid and gases? Tell me, can you find out the relation between liquid and gases? No, you cannot find out because it's given all and some will not provide me any relation, right? No conclusion was there. Now some solids are gases and all gases are cloud. So definitely here I can find out the relation between solid and cloud, right? So solid and cloud is definitely possible in this case, right? So अगर आपने ये फाइंड आउट कर लिया तो बिना डायग्राम के आप आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो कि मेरा आंसर क्या होगा, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई, इसलिए मैं बोल रहा था रूल्स इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर आपको रूल्स पता है तो डायग्राम बनाने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, आधा काम आपका बिना डायग्राम के भी हो सकता है, राइट? बट मैं बोल रहा हूं हो सकता है क्योंकि आपको कुछ आइडेंटिफिकेशंस देखने पड़ेंगे, राइट? सो यहाँ पे मैंने जो आइडेंटिफाई किया है उसके हिसाब से मेरा सॉलिड और क्लाउड्स के बीच में एक रिलेशन बनता है, लिक्विड एंड गैसेस के बीच में कोई भी रिलेशन नहीं बन रहा है, राइट? सो लिक्विड और गैसेस का तो रिलेशन कहीं बन नहीं रहा है, तो आई डायरेक्टली कैंसिल आउट दिस, राइट? सम गैसेस और लिक्विड्स होगा ही नहीं इस केस में, राइट? देन सम we know that solid और cloud के बीच में relation बन रहा है. So whenever I have sum and all combination, the value is supposed to be in terms of sum. So that means some solid or clouds will be the value, or some clouds or solids will be the value. So some clouds are solid and some solids are clouds. ये दोनों तो पक्का है, right? So ये दोनों तो पक्का है यहाँ पे. And now let's check. Some clouds are liquid. Some clouds are liquid. अब क्लाउड और लिक्विड के बीच में आई कैनॉट आइडेंटिफाई द एग्जैक्ट रिलेशन. दैट मीन्स ये तो चला गया. दैट मीन्स माय आंसर शुड बी नथिंग बट ऑप्शन डी, राइट? सो ये हुआ, हम लोगों ने एनालाइज किया, बट लेट्स गो बाय द डायग्राम, राइट? सो आई विल टेल यू हाउ टू एनालाइज, बट वी विल गो बाय द डायग्राम्स फर्स्ट, राइट? सो नाउ इफ आई ड्रॉ द डायग्राम्स हियर, इट्स गिवन all liquids are solids. I'll mark solid with S. Some solids are gas, right? So some solids are gas, that means I'll keep this one. Gas is at this part, right? Some solids are gas and all gases are cloud. Now why I am keeping gas and liquid apart? Because there is a possibility that there can be a combination between gas and liquid, there cannot be a combination between gas and liquid. तो दो डायग्राम तो बनाएंगे नहीं, तो अब मुझे पता है कि दोनों में से कोई एक पॉसिबल होगा, दैट यू कैन नॉट आइडेंटिफाई डायरेक्टली, तो इसका मतलब नो कंक्लूजन ही हो जाएगा, राइट? इससे दो डायग्राम नहीं बनाएंगे, एक ही डायग्राम पे काम करेंगे. Then the next condition will be nothing but all gases are clouds. So all gases are clouds. Same condition. I'll do the same thing. Clouds. अब देखा जाए क्या क्या condition है. Some clouds are solid. So some clouds are solids. So that is definitely true. ये हो रहा है. Then some clouds are liquid. Right? यहाँ पे नहीं हो रहा है. अगर confusion है तो I'll go for the negation of this, but no. So that represents no clouds are liquid, which is available in our figure. No clouds or liquid is available in our figure. That means this is not possible. So second one is not possible. Some gases are liquids. So same condition. If I'll go by the negation, no, let's consider. So if I'll consider no, that represents negation is available there, right? This is also not possible. And some liquids, some solids are cloud. We can see some solids are cloud, right? Perfect. So मेरा आंसर हो गया D, right? So पहले आइडेंटिफाई करना जरूरी होता है. Let's move to question number 2, right? It's an exam based question, so I'll go slightly fast because आपको अब अप्रोच पे ध्यान देना है, राइट? सो अप्रोच पे ध्यान देना है. बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट आपको समझ में आ चुका होना चाहिए अब तक, राइट? सो दैट्स माय रिलेशन. सो लेट्स चेक. सो नाउ सम मैसेजेस आर व्हाट्सएप, ऑल हाइक्स आर व्हाट्सएप. तो सेम कंडीशन. चलो पहले ऑप्शन देख के पता करने की कोशिश करते हैं. सम मैसेज आर व्हाट्सएप एंड ऑल हाइक्स आर व्हाट्सएप हियर, right? So here it's saying but some and all condition is there, right? So but now I have to check because WhatsApp is available at the predicate part here and WhatsApp is also available at the predicate part here, right? So that's my relation given. So now I have to check. So I have to check whether I can find out the relation between messages and hikes or not. Let's check. Message and hikes can be I can have a possibility, not exactly. Agar if it would have been here, it's a possibility there. Then all WhatsApp or Facebook, right? So all WhatsApp or Facebook, that means now hikes and Facebook के बीच में I can definitely find out the relation, right? So hikes and Facebook के बीच में क्या relation? So all hikes are Facebooks, right? That is on the condition if all hikes are Facebook is possible, that means some hikes are Facebook is also possible, right? So option 2 is definitely possible. Some Facebook is masses, right? So agar if I'll check these two, right? So these two I can correlate. It's some and all format, that represents some with WhatsApp as a common part. That means some messages are Facebook is possible, right? So that represents some Facebook or messages also possible. Then some messages are hikes. Some messages are hikes. So क्या था condition? ये पता करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल था, right? Now next one is some messages are Facebook. So if I know some Facebook are messages, some messages are Facebook is definitely possible, right? So ये possibility है, that represents ये और ये तो पक्का है, right? अब इसके लिए प्रॉब्लम ये था कि WhatsApp इज नॉट अ कॉमन पार्ट. इफ WhatsApp इज नॉट एट द प्रेडिकेट एंड सब्जेक्ट पार्ट. अगर ये ऐसा होता सो आई कुड हैव डायरेक्टली फाउंड आउट. मतलब ये रिलेशन बनेगा नहीं यहाँ पे, राइट? सो आई विल हैव द रिलेशंस फॉर दीज, राइट? सो आई विल हैव रिलेशंस फॉर दीज. दैट रिप्रेजेंट्स माय आंसर शुड बी डेफिनेटली ओनली 1, 2 and 4, राइट? सो ये आपने देख लिया ऑप्शन से. But let's draw the diagram. So I'll go for the all formats first. So all hikes, right? So all hikes are WhatsApp, right? So I'll draw WhatsApp here and all WhatsApp are Facebook. So I'll use different color to work on. I'll work on this color now. all WhatsApp are nothing but Facebook, right? And I'll use another color to highlight something else, right? So now next is nothing but all is over. Let's talk about some. So some messages are WhatsApp. So some messages are WhatsApp. So that represents not exactly this. 1 minute. अब क्या है, मैं इसको हटा रहा हूँ. अब देखिए क्या हो सकता है. मेरा कंडीशन ये है कि सम मैसेजेस आर व्हाट्सएप, राइट? सो व्हाट्सएप यहाँ पे तो हाइक्स को आई विल नॉट इंक्लूड, राइट? आई विल कीप द वैल्यू एज दिस थिंग. सो सम मैसेजेस आर व्हाट्सएप हियर, राइट? सो इफ दैट्स माय रिलेशन हियर, can I find out the relation between messages and hike? There is no relation possible. Can be inside, can be outside, right? So I'll put a dot here so that you can identify it. Can be there as a common part, cannot be a common part here. That means I cannot find out the relation here. So that represents that out of the given options, this is the option which is ruled out, right? This is not possible. So this is not possible, others are possible. Now my answer should be what? Option C, right? So let's move to question number 3. No. What was the condition for no? No was nothing but basically no conclusion. And some autos are motorbike, right? So now some autos are motorbike. That means some no is there. I can have the combination as some not, right? So now अब यहाँ पे तो directly you can find out. First one is no motorbike is watch, right? No says if I'm talking about watch and motorbike, I cannot have a conclusion possible, right? Then no motorbike is a cycle, right? So no motorbike is cycle. So no motorbike is cycle will follow this thing, right? Some cycles are watches. So some cycles are watches because यहाँ पे no cycle is motorbike. I'm talking about the same, right? So no motorbike is cycle is possible in this case. Some cycles are watches. Now whenever a negative is there, my answer should always in terms of negatives, either negative or else no conclusion, right? So ये तो negative नहीं है, so this is also ruled out. All motorbikes are watches. All तो हो ही नहीं सकता है, right? So that is also ruled out in this case, right? So that is also ruled out. That means it should be option 2 alone, which represents which one? None of these, right? Identify दो options दिया हुआ. None follows नहीं हो रहा है इस case में because second one is following this, right? So none follows is not possible. Here it is supposed to be none of these, right? Diagram से draw करते हैं. No watch is a cycle, so let's consider a watch and a cycle. So no watch is a cycle. No cycle is a motorbike. So motorbike can be here, not exactly. I'll keep the value as somewhere at this part, right? So I can take motorbike at this point. Some autos are motorbikes, right? So some autos are motorbike, right? So can be here or else can be here. Let's consider, right? So that means I cannot find out the relation between these, right? So first one is no motorbike is watch. So no motorbike is watch. Agar confusion hai because I can have figure as at this part, right? So if you have a confusion, I'll take the negation of this. Negation of this is what? Some, right? So if I have a figure as some motorbike is watch, that means this assumption is wrong, right? Then no motorbike is a cycle. Let's take. So no motorbike is a cycle here. So no motorbike is a cycle, which is definitely possible here because this is already given here, right? Then some cycles are watches. So some cycles are watches here. Now here I know the negation is already available. That means this is not possible because the negation of this is nothing but no. So no watches or cycle is already available, right? And all motorbikes are watches. So all motorbikes are watches. All represents what? All opposite of all is nothing but some not, right? So if some not is there, that represents this will not be possible, right? So all motorbikes are watches, that means that represents some motorbikes are not watches. So some motorbikes are not watches. If we'll identify this, covers no motorbike is watches, and here some motorbike is watches. So combination of both is what? It's nothing but some not, right? So definitely some not is available here. That means this conclusion is ruled out. I have conclusion as none of these, right? Because only 2 is the value which is following here. Others are not following, right? Question number 4. फिर से identify करते हैं. All, every all will give you some, right? So every all will give you some. Now you have to identify the cases here, right? So all locks are keys and all keys are bats, right? So now I can have a relation between lock and bats, right? So I'll just mark this thing so that it will be easy for you to work on, right? So I can have a relation between locks and bats here, and it's given all keys are bats and some watches are bats, right? So now here it's some watches are bats, right? So I'll have to check whether I can find out the relation between them or not, right? So first thing is some bats are locks. Some bats are locks will definitely satisfy the condition, right? Some bats are locks will definitely satisfy the condition here, right? So first one will definitely satisfy. Some watches are keys. So some watches are keys, which we have to see here whether it's satisfying the condition or not, right? Because the process is not followed here. All the keys are locks. All the keys are locks. No, क्योंकि inside if we'll go, it should be nothing but in terms of some. It cannot be in terms of all, right? So let's represent these in terms of a diagram, right? So let's represent these in terms of a diagram for the time being, right? So first one is that all locks are keys. So all locks are keys is my format. All keys are bats. So all keys are bats, right? And then the next one given here is nothing but in terms of some watches are bats. So some watches are bats. So some watches are bats. I'll draw this in this format, right? So that means watches lock, I cannot find out any relation. Watches keys, I cannot find out any relation, right? So second relation in this case I cannot find out, right? So let's check. So some bats are locks. Some bats are locks, which is there. Some keys are, some watches are keys, which is not possible. All the keys are locks, not possible. Exactly one value is possible, that's nothing but option B, right? My value is supposed to be option B there, right? Question number 5. Let's move to question number 5. Some keys are staplers. Some staplers are stickers. All the stickers are pens. So first thing is some as we have seen, some we cannot find out any conclusion there, right? And some all is there, I can have some relation between them, right? Remember all some no conclusion, but some all I have the conclusion in terms of some, right? So what is a common value, or is the values available here are sticker is a common value. So stapler and pen is there, right? So we'll consider stapler and pen. There should be a relation between stapler and pen, right? So some stapler should be pen. So let's check some staplers are pen is there or not. So here I have one option is some stapler as pen, right? So I have directly gone through the option here, right? Then some stickers are keys. So some stickers are keys. No, because these two are completely different point, right? No sticker is key. But this is an important part here. Now you have to identify that these two are negation of each other, right? Some stickers are key and no sticker is key. If they are negation of each other, out of these two, one is following, आइडेंटिफाई करो. हम लोग नो कंक्लूजन क्यों करते हैं? बिकॉज आई डोंट नो विच वन इज फॉलोइंग, राइट. बट मेरे पास ये दो ऑप्शन है, या तो ये चूज करना है या तो ये चूज करना है. तो मतलब मेरे पास एक कंक्रीट कंक्लूजन है, या तो ये लेंगे या तो वो लेंगे, राइट. दैट्स माय रिप्रेजेंटेशन हियर. सो सेम वे हियर, some stickers are keys and no sticker is key. That means out of these two, one will definitely satisfy, right? That means my answer should be in terms of either. So first thing is I'll check the either option is there or not. Definitely I have an either option available, right? Then some staplers are keys, right? So some keys or stapler is given, that represents some staplers are keys. So that will also follow here, right. That represents D will be a value which will follow the condition. That's but only 1 and 4 and either 2 or 3, right. So यहाँ से हमने देखा either का case, right. So either का case is I am confused between two things, which one I have to choose, right. So that's a case of either. So let's draw this thing. So first thing I'll start with all stickers are pens, right. I'll always start with all. So all stickers are pens, right. Now some staplers are stickers, right. So now I'll mark some staplers are stickers and some keys are stapler, right. So some keys, so I'll draw this one with a different color for the time being. Let's utilize this color, right. So some keys, so this is keys here, so it can be extended to this, right. So I'm writing in this format just to identify, right. Now what are the things we can check? Some pens are stapler, some pens are stapler, that is true, right. So now here if I'll go by the option, some pens are stapler, that is true. Some stickers are keys, so some stickers are keys. Might be possible, might not be possible, right. No sticker is key, right. Might be possible, might not be possible, but out of these two, one of the format is possible, right. So either format will work here. And some staplers are keys, so some staplers are keys here, right. So this is stapler here, stapler is this part and this is keys here, right. So that is following, right. So my answer is option D, right. So either कहाँ पे यूज करना है आपको समझ में आ गया. either आपको यूज करना है जहाँ पे एक कंफ्यूजन हो, मतलब अगर नेगेशन हो आपका ऑप्शंस में, either का डेफिनेटली यूज है, राइट. either का डेफिनेटली यूज है उस केस में, राइट. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. Let's talk about question number 6 then. Some questions are answers, some answers are writers, all the writers are poet. Same condition. चलो फिर से आइडेंटिफाई करने की कोशिश करते हैं. I'll mark the values. Some and all will always give you the format in terms of some, right. So some answers are writers and all writers are poets. So that means that represents I can have a relation between answer and poet, right. So some answers are poet should be the format. तो पहले तो ये सर्च करते हैं some answers are poet is there or not, right. That is there in option 4. एक तो हम लोगों ने चूज कर लिया, right. That means now I can say that A and C, these two are ruled out, right. Options ध्यान दें, right. Now अब let's check the other formats here, right. So some poets are questions, some poets are questions. Can you identify some poets are questions? Because some questions यहाँ पे है, poet यहाँ पे है. I cannot identify any relation here, right. So that means second तो definitely चला गया. Okay, we have to check the first one, right. So first one, some writers are answers. So some writers are answers, some answers are writers is given, so some writers are answer is also there, right. So now if I'll go by the option, I should have either 1 4 or else 2 4, right, as we have checked earlier. So 2 4, since 1 is possible, that represents 2 4 is not possible here. That means my answer should be nothing but only 1 and 4 here, right. Without diagram, अगर आपको रूल्स पता है तो आप तुरंत फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो क्या पॉसिबिलिटी है. बट आपको नहीं पता हो तो या फिर कंफ्यूजन हो तभी डायग्राम बनाएं, राइट. सो मैं कोशिश करता हूँ डायग्राम बनाने का इसका. सो ऑप्शन सॉरी क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 का डायग्राम क्या होता है? लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ ऑल. सो ऑल राइटर्स are poets, right? All writers are poet. Then some answers are writers. So my answer is at this part, right? Some answers are writer here, and let's take one more. That's number some questions are answers. So some questions are answers, right? So but what is the relation between these? We are not sure about this. Can be possible, cannot be possible, right? So let's check. So some writers are answers. So if you consider first one, some writers are answer here. Some writers are answer, that is true, right? So this is true here. Some poets are questions. Some poets are questions, not possible, right? Because negation is available here. Then, right? So go by the negation of this thing, but no. If no is available there, no's figure is available there, that means that is not a correct format. All the questions are poet, that will never be possible, because if I'll go by the negation, some not will be there, right? And some poets are answer. Some poets are answer, that's already there, right? My answer should be nothing but option B, right? So देख लीजिए, बिल्कुल आसान है. बिना फिगर के भी आइडेंटिफाई करना, बिना फिगर के भी आप डायरेक्टली आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं. अगर टाइम सेव करना है तो कुछ जो लॉजिक्स होते हैं वो आपको देखना होता है, राइट? सो नाउ प्रीवियस टेस्ट का आंसर अगेन नो विनर, ये सही नहीं है. आप लोगों को कोशिश करनी चाहिए. अगर हमेशा नो विनर आता रहेगा, दैट मीन्स आई एम थिंकिंग दैट यू पीपल आर नॉट मच सीरियस अबाउट दिस थिंग, राइट? थोड़ा सा सीरियस हो जाइए, थोड़ा सा ध्यान देके. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको बिल्कुल जल्दी में सॉल्व करें. जल्दी में सॉल्व करने का मतलब ये नहीं होता कि आप गलत सॉल्व कर दो, राइट? प्रैक्टिस करो. एक समय एक ऐसा आएगा जब यू विल बी द विनर पॉसिबल, राइट? अननेसेसरली यू आर नॉट गेटिंग द एटम सेशन. एक एटम सेशन मिल जाएगा विनर को, that will be beneficial for you. नहीं मिलता है तो you are missing something, right? So instead of missing those things, try to answer the question, check the correct answer possible, try once twice. ये तो हमेशा से सेशंस होता ही रहेगा. कभी ना कभी तो आप पहुंचोगे, कभी ना कभी तो आप फास्टेस्ट होगे, राइट? सो कोशिश करते रहिए, you'll definitely get a hang of it, right? सो एज हम लोग ने देखा है पहले भी कि जब भी हम ये अनाउंस करते हैं और जब भी मैं नो विनर अनाउंस करता हूँ, उसके बाद एक क्वेश्चन आता है, राइट? सो आप तैयार हो जाइए, राइट? सो इट्स अ टाइम बाउंड क्वेश्चन. बेनिफिट्स क्या है मैंने आपको अभी ही बताया. फास्ट से जो भी करेगा उसको एक एटम सेशन मिलेगा. एटम सेशन का यूज़ क्या है? एटम सेशन का यूज़ है कि आप अपने डाउट्स क्लियर कर सकते हो, राइट? आपके डाउट्स विद इन 20 मिनट्स क्लियर हो जाएंगे, राइट? पॉसिबली, मतलब ये मैं अपने तरफ से बोल रहा हूँ कि वो 20 मिनट्स के अंदर क्लियर हो जाएंगे. आप डाउट्स भेजो, 20 मिनट्स के अंदर वो डाउट्स क्लियर हो जाएंगे, राइट? सो वो एक एटम सेशन का फॉर्मेट है, राइट? सो अब हम लोग डायरेक्टली मूव करेंगे उस क्वेश्चन पे, राइट? टाइम बाउंड 60 सेकेंड्स, टाइम स्टार्ट्स नाउ. शुरू हो जाइए, आराम से देखिए क्वेश्चन क्या है, रिक्वायरमेंट चेक करिए, सॉल्व करिए. मैं प्रेशर यहां बनाता रहूंगा. 45 सेकेंड्स. आइडेंटिफाई, प्रेशर बहुत जरूरी है आपके कंसंट्रेशन के लिए, इसलिए मैं हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ बोलता रहूंगा, राइट? सो यू नीड टू कंसंट्रेट. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Time up. right? So now it's time up. Let's move to the next question here, right? So let's move to question number 7. Same चीज़ है. I want you to identify some of the basic things. Let's go by the statements first. All, that means my answer should be in terms of either all or else some. So what is my relation here? All, that means every sum is possible in this case, right? And all sum, that means ideally no conclusion. That represents I cannot find out the conclusion between. Now here the problem is all bags are books and here some purses are books, right? So थोड़ा सा चेंज है इस केस में. अगर थोड़ा सा चेंज है तो हमें देखना पड़ेगा क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं, राइट? सो फर्स्ट आई विल चेक दीज टू. ऑल पेपर्स आर बुक्स एंड ऑल बैग्स आर बुक्स. नाउ आइडेंटिफाई करो, ये सब्जेक्ट प्रेडिकेट का खेल नहीं है, राइट? इट्स समथिंग एल्स है. अगर ये समथिंग एल्स है सो विल हैव टू ड्रॉ समथिंग इन दिस केस, राइट? सो लेट्स ट्राई टू ड्रॉ दिस. थोड़ा सा कोशिश करते हैं. सो ऑल पेपर्स आर बुक्स. पहले ऑल को प्रिपेयर करते हैं. ऑल पेपर्स आर बुक, राइट? सो आई हैव अ पेपर फॉर्मेट एंड आई हैव अ बुक फॉर्मेट, राइट? ऑल द बैग्स आर बुक्स. ऑल द बैग्स, so this is books here, right? All the bags, so I'll write bag here, right? So I'll keep this one as bag, right? So I'll keep it apart because ये apart भी हो सकता है और it can be inside paper, right? That means there is no conclusion between them, right? And some purses are bags, so I'll mark purses with purple color, right? So some purses, this is purse, right? So this is purse. Now let's check what are the relations I can find out. Let's try to identify the relations here, right? So चलो देखा जाए. Some papers are bags, some papers are bags. This is ruled out. Sorry, this is ruled out. ये तो नहीं होगा. Some papers are bag, right? Because papers bags के बीच में कोई relation हो सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है. या फिर I'll check the negation. Negation if you'll check. So negation of this is nothing but no. So no paper is bag which is available here. That means this is not possible. Some books are papers. So second one is definitely possible here. Some books are papers. So second one is possible here. Then some books are purses. Some books are purses is also possible here, right? So 2 and 3 तो definitely possible है. मेरा आंसर ऑप्शन हो गया ऑप्शन बी, right? So that's my representation. Let's move to question number 8. All the bottles are boxes. All the boxes are bags. So bottle bags के बीच में I can find out the relation. All is all, right? So अब यहाँ से can we find out something? कौन सा ऑप्शन है जो पॉसिबल हो सकता है, right? All the bottles are boxes and all the boxes are bags, right? So let's check कौन सा ऑप्शन है जो पॉसिबल हो सकता है. All bottles are bags, ये यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली नजर आ रहा है. So third one is definitely possible, right? If third one is definitely possible, what are the options you can eliminate? Option B you can directly eliminate, right? Then option D you can directly eliminate. So I have to check first one and fourth one. In fact I have to check first one only, क्योंकि अगर first one satisfy करता है तो that means sorry, second one and fourth one, right? So I have to check second one and fourth one. अगर second one satisfy करता है तो that means option C is the correct answer. अगर second one satisfy नहीं करता है तो option A is the correct answer here, right? So let's check. So I will not check first one, then I'll directly check second one. Some trays are boxes. So some trays are boxes. Can you identify a relation? Some boxes. अब ये तो यहाँ पे है, इस जगह पे है और boxes यहाँ पे है, right? या फिर ये all और ये कंडीशन है, right? So अगर ये कंडीशन है all boxes are bags and some bags are trays, that represents I cannot find out the relation between boxes and trays here, right? So that means second one तो ऐसे ही out हो गया. If second one is out, which option is possible? I have option 1 as a possibility here, right? So option 1 is a possibility. Diagram से देखते हैं, right? Because diagram से it will be easy for you to analyze sometimes. So let's draw all bottles, right? So I'll write bottles as BT and boxes as BO, right? And all boxes are bags, so all boxes are bags. Let's mark this one as BA, and some bags are trays, right? So let's mark some bags are trays, right? So I'll draw this one here. So tray, right? So that represents it can move inside also or not, right? So it should be cannot be determined in that case. So some bottles are trays. So let's check. Some bottles are trays. Can you find out the relation here? Some bottles are trays. Nahi. Some trays are boxes. Nahi. All the bottles are boxes. All the bottles are bags. Right? That's true. And some trays are bags. So some trays are bags here. Some trays are bags. This is also available here, right? So that means my answer should be option A, right? Easy है, आराम से देखिए, आराम से हो जाएगा. Next one. तो आइडेंटिफाई करें पहले क्या क्या है. नाउ अब आपको देखना है कि अब मेरे पास कितने स्टेटमेंट है. अब मेरे पास 4 स्टेटमेंट है. पहले मैंने 3 ही स्टेटमेंट्स यूज किए थे, अब 4 स्टेटमेंट यूज कर रहा हूँ, राइट? सो सम रेड्स आर ब्लूज, सम ब्लूज आर ग्रेज. सो रेड और ग्रे के बीच में तो कोई रिलेशन नहीं आ रहा है, राइट? देन ऑल ग्रेज आर वाइट. सो सम ब्लूज आर ग्रेज एंड ऑल ग्रेज आर वाइट. दैट मीन्स ब्लू और वाइट के बीच में एक रिलेशन आ रहा है, राइट? दैट इज बट सम केस, राइट? एंड नो वाइट इज ब्लैक, राइट? सो दैट मीन्स ग्रे और ब्लैक के बीच में नो का रिलेशन आ रहा है, राइट? सो ये सारी चीजें हम लोगों ने इनसे आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया. अब हमें क्या क्या देखना है, इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट जो हम लोगों ने पहले सीखा था. ऑप्शंस देखेंगे. नो ब्लैक इज ग्रे, राइट? सो लेट्स चेक. फर्स्ट वन फॉलोज नो ब्लैक इज ग्रे, राइट? सो ये फॉलो कर रहा है. सम ब्लूज आर वाइट एंड सम ब्लूज आर वाइट. सो सम ब्लूज आर वाइट भी फॉलो कर रहा है अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस, राइट? अब ये दोनों देखो, सम ब्लैक्स आर रेड एंड नो ब्लैक इज रेड. कैन आई से बोथ ऑफ देम आर नेगेशन ऑफ ईच अदर? अगर ये दोनों नेगेशन है, सो दैट मीन्स इट शुड बी इन टर्म्स ऑफ ईदर, राइट? सो ये दोनों हो रहा है एंड ईदर थर्ड और फोर्थ विल फॉलो. ये कौन सा ऑप्शन है? ऑप्शन इज नथिंग बट ऑप्शन डी, राइट? सो डी एक ऐसा ऑप्शन है जो इन सारे चीजों को कवर कर रहा है, राइट? दैट्स माय रिप्रेजेंटेशन हियर. तो अगर अब देखा जाए डायग्राम के थ्रू, लेट्स ट्राई टू वर्क ऑन द डायग्राम पार्ट. सो व्हाट्स माय कंडीशन पॉसिबल? माय कंडीशन इज आई विल स्टार्ट विथ ऑल. सो ऑल ग्रे, right? So let's take all gray. Just a second. Right. All gray are white, right? So I'll mark this. Then no white is black. So I'll mark black at this part, right? So for the time being, I'll mark the black at this part. Different colors have used karte hai, right? So now next is nothing but some blue are gray, right? So some blue ke liye blue, right? So some blue are gray and some red are blue, right? So let's use red for red also. Some red are blue, right? So ये conditions हो गया. Now let's check कौन कौन सा relations हो सकता है. First one is no black is gray, right? So no black is gray, that's true here. Second one, some blue are white. So some blue are white, that is also true in this case. Some black are red. So some black are red, negation is available here. अब ये क्या हो सकता है, दूसरा कंडीशन ये है कि रेड तो है कहीं भी आ सकता है, राइट. सो रेड हमारा ऐसा भी आ सकता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, राइट. सो दैट कवर्स either this is possible or this is possible, right. So that covers the case where 3 or 4 is possible, right. So that's my relation here. Question number 10, right. So same condition, पहले मैं statements identify करना चाहूँगा, उसके बाद we'll go by the format, right. So पहला क्या है, all are there, right. So all रेड आर वाइट, सम वाइट आर पिंक. इन दोनों के बीच में तो कोई रिलेशन अभी नहीं आ सकता है. एटलीस्ट सम वाइट आर पिंक एंड सम पिंक आर येलो, इन दोनों के बीच में कोई रिलेशन नहीं आ सकता है. सम पिंक आर येलो एंड नो येलो इज ब्लू, राइट. सो दैट मीन्स ये सम नॉट का फॉर्मेट होता है अगर आइडेंटिफाई करो तो. सम पिंक आर येलो एंड नो येलो इज ब्लू, राइट. दैट मीन्स ये कंडीशन जो हो गया, दैट्स बेसिकली सम पिंक आर नॉट ब्लू, राइट. सो सम पिंक आर नॉट ब्लू. व्हाट डज सम नॉट रिप्रेजेंट? इंपॉर्टेंट बात, सम नॉट रिप्रेजेंट्स, इट शुड बी कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ सम एज वेल एज नो, राइट. सो सम नॉट एक ऐसा कंडीशन है वेयर इफ आई विल गेट द वैल्यू एज सम पिंक आर ब्लू, द अदर और इज द नेगेशन ऑफ दैट इज नथिंग बट नो पिंक आर ब्लू, राइट. सो अब अगर आप ऑप्शंस में देखते हैं, सो नो ब्लू इज पिंक एंड सम ब्लू इज पिंक इज अवेलेबल हियर. सो डेफिनेटली ये और ये तो ईदर के कंडीशन में हो गए, राइट. ये दोनों ईदर के कंडीशन में हो गए. नाउ लेट्स चेक whether I have any option as either there or not. Definitely I have an option as either here, only either one or 4 follows, right. और दूसरा है नन फॉलोज कर रहा है. सो नन फॉलोज तो पॉसिबल नहीं हुआ क्योंकि हमको पता है कि इन दोनों में से कोई एक तो फॉलो कर ही रहा है, राइट. सो दैट रिप्रेजेंट्स माय वैल्यू इज सपोज टू बी ऑप्शन बी, राइट. और कुछ करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है इस केस में, मैंने स्टेटमेंट से देखा और उससे ही समझ में आई क्या पॉसिबिलिटी है, राइट. बट डायग्राम भी देखते हैं, राइट. सो ऑल रेड्स आर वाइट, सो ऑल रेड्स are white. Some whites are pink, so let's draw. Some whites are pink, right. Some pink are yellow, so some pink are yellow for the time being. Suppose some pink are yellow and now it's given no yellow is blue, right. So now blue can be anywhere, right. So blue can be anywhere. I'm talking about blue at this point for the time being, right. So blue can be here, also can move inside this, anywhere, right. So that's my representation. So I'll mark in this. So let's check. No blue is pink. No blue is pink, which is possible here. Some blue are pink. If it will move inside this, that means some blue is pink or pink is also possible, right. So either this or this is possible. Some pink are red, so some pink are red, definitely not possible here. And then some blue are red, some blue are red, may be possible, may not be possible. Identify करो, इसके लिए कोई either का फॉर्मेट नहीं है यहाँ पे, right. That means ये तो कंक्लूजन में होगा नहीं, इधर अगर होता तब हो सकता था इस केस में, राइट. दैट मीन्स ऑप्शन बी विल बी द फॉर्मेट, राइट. सो आइडियली व्हाट इज द समरी, व्हाट इज द लर्निंग ऑफ द क्लास टुडे. सो द बेसिक लर्निंग ऑफ द क्लास वाज स्टेटमेंट्स को देखो, रूल्स है कुछ उनको फॉलो करो, रूल्स को आइडेंटिफाई करो. बिफोर मूविंग टू द डायग्राम फर्स्ट फॉलो द रूल्स, आइडेंटिफाई द फॉर्मेट, राइट. Then check the values. You can always eliminate the options. If I'll go through the option, you can always eliminate the option. तो पहले eliminate करो options को, then move to the diagram. अगर option elimination से नहीं हो रहा है तो that represents you have to go by the diagram. ईदर के केसेस को ध्यान दो. इफ आई हैव द केस ऑफ ईदर इज अवेलेबल, दैट रिप्रेजेंट्स हाफ ऑफ द जॉब इज डन, राइट. सो ये सारी चीजें हैं जो है आपको ध्यान में रखनी है, राइट. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो, so then please share it, subscribe Passport. If you'll subscribe Passport, there are a lot of benefits. You'll be getting a lot of tests, or else practice tests for the complete year. You'll be getting a lot of questions, you'll be getting a lot of concepts in Passport, right. Do subscribe it, share with your friends, उनको भी बोलो subscribe करने के लिए. Let them also go through the videos, let them be benefited by the videos. Share it, spread the knowledge. Thank you, good night.